The Cheeseboy 628 Show, starring Cheeseboy 628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today giving you an OU tier Pokemon Showdown battle. And if you remember from Monday, I uploaded my first battle of round 1 versus Undisputed. Well, this is battle 2. Hopefully I do a bit better during this battle. And you may recognize this team for I used it in the tournament actually. It's consisting of Specs, Trick, Latios, Life Orb, Excadrill, Banded Caesar, Physically Defensive Rotom Wash, Offensive Deoxys Speed, and Charizard Y. Now looking at my opponent's team, it looks like the tables have turned. I have the offensive pressure and he has a very defensive team, and especially that Clefable. I don't know what kind of set that is, but maybe it could potentially sweep my team if I don't have enough pokes to take it out, if it is that Calm Mind variant or even a Stored Power variant. But nonetheless, I should probably get up my rocks as soon as possible, put some pressure on his potential Defogging Zapdos, and then take out his walls from there. But let's see how this battle goes. So I'm going to bring in my Excadrill first as he brings in his Heatran, so this is looking great for me first turn. I'm just going to go for my rocks because I'm anticipating a switch. He does go into his Gliscor, and I'm going to go into my Latios to hopefully dodge the EQ, but he predicts that nicely and goes for the Toxic. Now he's going to go for a Protect here just to scout what I'm going to do. I am going to lock myself in a Trick, and I'm thinking he's probably going to go into his Mega Venusaur now that he knows I'm blocked in the Trick, and therefore he is going to go into that Venusaur exactly. Now I know that's definitely his Mega Evolution, of course, and I'm just going to play very safely here, go for the Air Slash, and then I can go for the Focus Blast next turn and hopefully take him out from this range, but probably not. But of course I miss my first Focus Blast, so that's kind of unfortunate. He goes for the Lava Plume, doesn't do too much thankfully. I go for the Focus Blast the next turn. It definitely wouldn't have killed the turn before, but still damage is damage. He probably would have been dead by now. But yeah, he's going to go for another Protect, just stall out my Focus Blast I guess a little bit, but yeah, I'm just going to go for one more, hopefully take him out, and thankfully I will do such. That Heatran's gone, his rocks are up, so hopefully I can spin those away later. But yeah, now his Zapdos comes in to defog, and I am going to take this opportunity to bring in my Excadrill to spin away on that defog. So that's kind of where the problem happens, where I kind of forgot that defog gets rid of both of our hazards. And so that was just kind of a big brain fart on my part, because Carol's was like, he went for defog, and so the hazards are gone. I'm like, oh my gosh, yep. That's an embarrassment. Nonetheless, I go for my Iron Head here, try to do as much damage as possible, and then now I can easily bring in my Charizard Y very safely. I can just go for the Flamethrower and do a ton of damage to anything he wants to bring in. I don't care if it's that Quagsire, because I do carry the Solar Beam. Turns out he does bring in that Quagsire exactly, and that Flamethrower does a lot of damage. I don't care if he has Protect here, because I can just press Solar Beam and that'll definitely kill. I don't care if he's had a million HP. Now he's going to bring in a Zapdos here, and I'm thinking it's probably defensive, and so I know that I'll definitely outspeed and just hit him with a nice Sun Boosted Flamethrower and take him out. Now he brings in his Clefable, and I'm not sure what kind of Clefable it is yet, but on the Moonblast I'm going to bring in my Caesar, and a Bullet Punch will definitely take it out. I'm a Caesar, I am way too powerful. Probably his best play is to go into his Gliscor. If you noticed, he does take rocks damage, and that's because he's an unaware Clefable. I go for the BP. Unfortunately, after Protect, there's no way I'm going to be able to kill, but that way I can bring in my Charizard Y now, on the EQ actually, and then I can go for a Flamethrower here, definitely take him out if he decides to stay in. And he is just going to Protect to not only stall out Sun, but also get a little bit of HP back, and he is going to bring in his Clefable on the switch, and turns out he is not taking that well at all. Another Flamethrower will certainly take him out, even though he's going to Protect stall here and try to get that Sun away as soon as possible, and the Sun is still there for one more turn, so I'm going to be able to take him out. So all he has left is 2 more pokes. He's going to bring in this Gliscor, feeling pretty confident now that he can take a Flamethrower, so I'm going to bring in my Deoxys Speed here. He misses the Toxic, but I feel like it really didn't matter too much in the long run, because my combination of Psycho Boost and Ice Beam should be able to take out the rest of his team. So he does bring in his Venusaur now, and for some reason he doesn't Mega Evolve, and so I am going to unfortunately miss my Psycho Boost, but then take him out the next turn. Maybe just forgot to Mega Evolve. Nonetheless, it didn't really matter for the actual turnout of the game. But that was an awesome game. Undisputed is now 1-1. One more battle will determine who goes on to round 2 of this gigantic, amazing tournament. So thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.